Welcome back, folks, to more Shadowrun Returns. A few things before we get started here. One, I'd like to give a shout out to the subscriber Forstel. He's made a donation, a large enough donation to pick the next LP. And I'm not going to tell you what that is. You're going to have to wait to find out, and you'll never guess. So don't bother trying. It's very obscure. It's going to be very fun to do. It's a game that I played when I was really young and never got to finish. And yeah, so we'll get into that as we get closer to that time. We still have to do Star Control 2, finish Dark Sun, and of course start Privateer as well. So other than that, the news on Steam is that the new Realms of Arcania remake is complete dog shit. So won't be doing that, won't be downloading it, won't be buying it for $19.99. I can promise you that. That's kind of a travesty. I do, however, completely plan on doing the original trilogy of the Realms of Arcania series, so you can count on the actual original good ones being done at least. And other than that, I think that's about it. I will leave a link up on the screen for my, if you go to my About Me section, it gives you the information as far as if you do want to leave any donations. They all go right back into the channel or the collection. So it's not used for the strip joint or anything like that. Obviously, I'm not in this for the money. I've never had an ad in place in the 3+ years I've been doing this. Not that I would make a lot anyways. About time you showed up. Well, got the goods. Alright, man. Go down the hall. Take the left and you will see the cell. You'll know it when you see it. We have been waiting for that chip. Time to make an example out of that slitch. Oh, and you already brought some zebra meat. Glad you thought ahead. Should have seen what happened to the last guy. The hounds will tear you to pieces without it. So I'd better feed them before I go in. Heh, well, Stevie loves those hounds, so let's just say it would be bad for you to make him mad. Alright, so in the course of being just a straight run and gun, kill and slaughter everything, I do want to use the stealthily approach or different approaches to the game. I don't want to just fucking smoke everything. I think that kind of takes a lot of it out of the game. Find me, I'll be along in a minute. Right. I have no clue what I'm doing. Some of these sections you might even see me replaying because of that. That's a nice little hookah they got down there. See a little hookah smoking? It's pretty cool. Not an over-exuberant amount of interaction between characters, as you can see. That kitchen looks like shit. The room beyond the bar is a stinking jumble of burned flesh and dog flop. An enormous hellhound, its fur streaked with whip marks, growls low. The eyes of the second hellhound burn menacingly in the corner. We'll shove some zebra meat through the bars. The hellhounds devour the zebra meat in a few massive bites, and they let out a contented growl. Free karma. Yeah, you won't be beating her no more, motherfucker. Wait, what the hell? We're under attack, boys. Get the big guns. Oh, this guy's healing. raspy, manic voice booms over the penthouse PA system. You really think you could come in here and shoot up my place? You know who the fuck I am? I know who you are. You're the guy I'm gonna kill. Alright, she's just gonna run in there and start punching the shit out of people. But, no, I can't! And with a bloody gurgle, Stevie J is no more. Sure, jump right in my line of sight. Oh. Alright, we blasted those thugs. That wasn't too bad. Wait, no bodies to search? What the fuck? Wait. Is that a door? Pick up something. Alright, we got Stevie J's passcodes. So it looks like the bodies drop something when they need to drop something. The cool thing is we got a decent fucking amount of karma out of that. We can really jack it up, folks. Do quickness, ranged, and a rifle. Sounds good to me. Really focusing on that AK damage and accuracy.
About time you got here, Paco. Who's your friend?
Just another professional. I need to ask you some questions. Paco glares.
Not now, Coyote. We gotta get you back to the Union. Mrs. Kabuta has that med lab in the basement.
No. Coyote speaks through gritted teeth.
No. I need to finish the other thing I came here for. I need to find something for Mrs. Delilah first. A stash of gems.
Delilah? Thought you said you'd never do another deal with that man.
Look, Paco, I need an excuse to come back here and settle some debts. Figured I might as well get paid for it.
Her voice is still strong, but her body's beginning to shake. Coyote, you need medical attention. Actually, I'll find those gems for you and meet you there. Coyote looks as though she's about to argue but says nothing.
Come on, Coyote, let's go.
Oh, thanks for the free hit points. So we got Paco and Coyote alive. It must be an optional to find Stevie's stash. Some loose Nuyen laying in the crate. Received 25. Nuyen. Oh, junk. Oh, medkit 2. Send that to our stash. You can get into your stash from the Seamstresses Union, from what I've gathered. Pretty cool. I like the neon cord here. Some more junk. But we have his storage 3795, personal 1242 6905, passcodes. We have his passcodes. That could be bad. For the dog. Holy shit. Now that's how you go full auto. How can I not have enough AP with all my quickness and shit? Oh, because this asshole keeps taking it away. Fuck you, dog. Find a small velvet bat filled with present gem. Okay. That was easy. We have the stones from Mr. Delilah at this point. Despite Coyote's clear desire to stand on her own 2 feet, Paco needs to help her through the door into the Seamstresses Union. Heads raise, and the front room on the bar falls strangely silent. Paco stands by her side now, not speaking, his dark eyes flat with fury. Coyote presses a rag to her clawed-up face. She winces but manages to keep control as she breathes in slow, deep breaths to manage the pain. Taking a closer look, you see her arm isn't much more than shreds of meat and broken bone held together by tendons and burned skin. It'll be a miracle if she still has it by the end of the night. Miss Kubota is tending bar herself with Paco while Mrs. Kubota is tending bar herself when Paco walk carries the mangled and bleeding Coyote into the Union. As soon as the boss lady lays eyes on her missing bartender, the place gets quiet, fast. By the time she rounds the bar to meet you, Coyote is the color of wet spackle, and there's something new in her eye. Fear. This woman has faced down hellhounds, but by the sight of Mrs. Kubota, has her staring at the floor and mumbling.
Woman, how dare you miss 2 shifts and then come back and bleed on my floor? I'm sorry, Mrs. Kubota. I had a run that went bad. Soka, I can see that. Your arm is a mess. Was this your crusade again? Do not answer. It will only upset me further. You caused me to worry about you, Coyote, and that distracted me from my business. Mrs. Kubota, my apologies again. Cherry, take her downstairs to Dr. Castle. Yes, ma'am. And tell Castle to put something new and shiny where that arm used to be. Miss Kubota, I can't afford a Cyberon. I'm aware of your financial situation. When you are healed, we will discuss the concept of Giri, the debt of honor. Now go, bleed elsewhere. Yes, ma'am.
Karma gain +2.
Her anger at Coyote rushes.
slowly washes from her eye. I like that Chinese voice, by the way, if you haven't noticed. And is replaced by tears. She sniffs, wipes them away, and inclines her head to you.
Domo arigato, Ramstock. That girl is precious to me.
That means thank you very much in Jap, in case you didn't know.
It is not often that we see acts like this in the Barrens. You have performed a great service for my little family, and I welcome you to my home. Consider it yours while we work to keep you here. But we both know that words are mere air. Beyond my thanks, I offer you remuneration. Please take it as a show of respect.
I am honored, Miss Kabuta. Thank you.
You are most welcome, and I offer more than simple lodging. You will find that there is more to the Union than meets the eye. Below us is a small facility available exclusively for discriminating independent operatives like yourself. In it you will find vendors selling the best gear and black market has to offer, a fully equipped cyberdock, and a secure place to rest when the dreck hits the fan, as they say.
Cyberdock?
Indeed. Normally, I require a percentage of the runner's income for use of the facility, but as I said, you are family now, consider it on the house. To gain entrance, play GAFFC on the piano.
Alright, so now we're part of the family here. And looks like the orc in the purple lingerie with the big orcish titties is the new bartender. I kind of preferred the elf. Let's see if Mrs. Kubota has anything else. Miss Kubota, is Mr. Delilah here tonight?
Yes, Mr. Delilah in the back bar. That's usually where he does business.
You mentioned Coyote's crusade. What is it?
Coyote grew up in the Royale but managed to escape that life. However, her cousin was apparently not so lucky. He came to town about a year ago and fell in with the wrong circle. He was introduced to sim chips and became addicted to BTLs. Coyote has been tearing her way through the chip houses for months now, searching for him and acting as one-woman cleanup crew.
If you don't mind, how did you get involved in all this?
I am a former runner. Now I provide a safe haven and marketplace for runners who need a trustworthy place to congregate and do business.
Are the Johnsons or Fixers here tonight?
In addition to Mr. Delilah, you may wish to speak to Van Grass. He is off inside stage side. Van Grass is most often a receiver of fond articles, but he occasionally has work.
Thank you. I'll be going now.
Another round. So what'd she say?
Too heavy for me. Fucking puke. Alright, so we can talk to Van Grass. Let's see if we can find Mr. Delilah here first. We got Paco chilling up here in the... Oh, Paco's still with me, okay. Van Grass is busy talking on his comlink, checking his heads-up display and motioning to a runner standing nearby. All at the same time, he's an intense little man. You get the sense that he likes to look busy.
I'm Van Grass, make it quick, biz is good, talk to me.
Miss Kabuta said you're a fixer. He still hasn't looked at you. He's going a mile a minute.
Nothing for you tonight, sorry. I'm doing a thing right now, important thing. Talk to you later. Oh, hey guy, one more thing.
He covers his comlink for a moment, tilts his head your way, but you can see he's still staring at his HUD.
I'm a fence too. If you got anything you need to unload, come see me. I need to finish this call, perhaps another time.
Okay. Perhaps I didn't open up with the right conversation piece. There's the piano where we can play the
secret password.
Johnny leans on his seemingly brand new mop and surveying the crowd at the Union. Hey Johnny, I'm looking for where Cherry took Coyote.
The piano's a little out of tune. Check it out.
The piano looks like it's been here since the Union was built, but it doesn't look like anyone has played it in earnest for almost as long. As you slowly peck the notes out on the keyboard, they spark a faint memory of wonder, immediately forgotten as the entire piano slides to the left, revealing a hidden staircase. You descend the stairs into the Union safe house. Boom shakalaka. The entrepreneurial Mrs. Kubota has combined everything a runner might need into a one-stop shopping experience. Black market equipment, high-end magical talismans, and a fully stocked cyber surgery dealership. This place is fucking awesome.
Welcome. No bunks available. But you can steal shit out of my locker if you want.
Whoa, 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 alright. Here's my stash. I don't know if I want to give anything to Paco. Okay, I see. Minus, plus. It'll give me room for a couple items to pick up. I dig that part of the game, the safe house stash. Whoa! Bitch is missing her arm. Let's talk to Dr. Sarakaso.
Make it quick, I need to operate.
Oh, little shaman. She got a little mini demon on her shoulder.
Thanks for helping me out back there.
Looks like you could use a hand.
Ouch, bad joke right now.
She looks down at her mangled arm.
Okay, folks, I'm gonna have to ask you to sit in the waiting area. Watch some trivia or something. This young lady and I have work to do.
Miss Kubota never said what kind of cyber arm she'd pay for.
I want something badass. Got one with the laser inside? You'll take what I give you, lady. Now let's have a look at your face. Leave it. Excuse me.
Coyote.
I earned this face by being stupid. I'm gonna keep it in the story. Whatever you say, kid.
With one swift move, she sinks a syringe in Coyote's thigh.
Nighty-night.
Coyote looks both better and worse when you saw her. All the gaping holes are plugged and she's sporting a new, shiny cyber arm. But now that the adrenaline has worn off, it's clear she needs some rest.
Good morning. Thanks to the miracle of modern science combined with Doc Castle's magical healing powers, I'm almost good as new. Better, really.
Nice arm.
Thanks. Mrs. Kubota will have me working it off for the rest of my life.
She notices your expression.
You look like you've got something on your mind.
I have some questions. She flashes you a puzzled look.
What kind of questions?
About Sam. Sam Watts.
Sam Watts. What about him?
He's dead.
Holy dreck. Sam? I can't say I'm surprised. He was a downward spiral for a long time. What can I tell you?
You served Sam the night he died. What do you remember about that night?
It was a pretty average night, regular crowd as I remember. Sam was drinking with a guy named Armitage.
Jake Armitage?
Yeah, you know?
Met him. He's a charmer too. She bites her lower lip.
I like gingers. Anyways, Jake and Sam were having a few. Well, Jake was having a few. Sam was tossing them back, but good. Eventually he got loud, the way he sometimes did when he mixed drinking with who knows what, and Miss Kubota wanted him ejected. Mr. Clue wasn't around, can't remember why, so she asked Jake to do the honors. Jake dragged him out the back, into the alley, and that's the last time I saw him.
You said he got loud. Do you remember what he was saying?
Standard Sam Drek. How he grew up rich and didn't deserve this. How he hated his mother. How he loved his mother. It was pretty pathetic stuff.
Did Sam have any enemies?
Enemies, that's hard to say. Sam partied hard, and when he did, he ran his mouth off pretty good. Got his ass kicked on more than one occasion. But no, I don't think he had any enemies. At least none that I'm aware of.
Where did Sam live?
On the streets, mostly. He'd occasionally convince someone to let him flop on their couch, but He'd always overstay his welcome and get kicked out the last few days. Sometimes I'd sneak him down here so he could crash on one of the bunks. He used one night before I saw him last.
Tell me about Sam. I hear you liked him.
I did. He made me laugh. No one else seemed to like Sam's jokes, but I did.
No accounting for taste. Sam made some bad jokes.
Not when he was sober. He was chill and funny. I guess I knew him best of everyone here. Sorry he's gone.
How bad was his drinking?
If it was just the drinking, it would have been bad, but Sam wasn't the monogamous type. He dabbled in everything. Booze, chips, drugs. He loved the nitro. Whatever he could get his hands on. It wasn't always like that, but once he got sick, he started using more and more stuff to try to forget about it.
Sam was sick?
Dying, didn't you know? Everyone could tell. You could just look at him and see he was a walking corpse. It had to be the drinking. Then he disappeared for a while, and one day he came back all better. Looked good, even.
All better? Just like that?
He said his mom helped him out. Never said how, though.
Thanks, Coyote.
Now I need you to do something for me.
What do you need, babe?
I need you to talk to Mr. Delilah for me about the Royale Run. He's usually upstairs. Tell him I didn't get the gems. Maybe I can take another run at it when I recover.
I will. And by the way, Hooker, I got the gems. The bunk is a mess and reek of booze. Searching through the streets, blankets, pillows, you find an old photograph that has seen a lot of wear. The pictures of a blonde boy and girl, both about the age 14, sitting on a dock on the edge of a lake. They appear to be twins. The boy has his arm tight around the girl's shoulder and is mugging for the camera. The girl is planting a kiss on his cheek while making rabbit ears behind his head with her fingers. Written on the back of the photo, in woman's handwriting, are the words Sam and Jessica. Lake Sammamish State Park, summer 2040. You pocket the photo of Sam and Jessica. Yo, Doc, I need a cybernetic cock. What you got for me? In Shadowrunner circles, the term doctor is often used quite liberally to describe any sawbones with needle and thread, but in the case of the Union's resident medical expert, nothing could be further from the truth. The safe house boasts a fully equipped medical suite, complete with shamanistic fetishes. This is Sixth World medicine of the highest caliber. The doctor herself is an unassuming sort, perhaps the type to go unnoticed entirely, if not for the sprightly spirit perched on her shoulder, like her own personal gargoyle. The spirit's burning eyes follow you constantly, even as the doctor's own eyes are buried in her charts. However, she does look up long enough to acknowledge your approach. I'm Dr. Castle. I understand you were instrumental in bringing Coyote back to us. Thank you for that. And I suppose you were the one who patched her up. Impressive work.
Thank you. It's a shame she wouldn't let me repair her face, though. She notes you eyeballing the facilities. I can tell you're surprised to find a full-service medbay under a dive bar in a slum. Don't be. This is a Shadowrunner bar, after all. For a purveyor of cyberware and trauma kits, there is no better place to set up practice. I patch runners up, install and maintain their cyberware, and provide medical supplies on their runs. I may not be as mobile as Doc Wagon, but I'm the next best thing. Can I help you with anything?
What cyberware do you have available? Because I need an eyeball from hell. 3% to hit? What the fuck? Alright, 2,000 million for the as technologically cyber leg basic. Come on, you know we want to we want to turn around. Ron's talking to a fucking cyborg so bad. I don't care about essence. I have 6 essence. Basically, as you lose essence, you lose part of your soul, your existence, your humanistic portion of yourself, which isn't good for shamans and I think the more magic-based people. But for someone who's not concerned with that at all, shouldn't be a problem. So the Ares dermoplating would be nice. Basically, we need more money. I'm more interested in the legs for the quickness and the 8 hit points, and the Ares dermoplating. That'll cost us 3 essence, which will leave us 3. But they're very expensive. To add 3% to hit, I don't know if that's quite worth it at this point. What's that on your shoulder?
This little guy supports the healing rituals I perform on my patients after surgery, dramatically reducing their recovery time. Not standard procedure, of course, but the results speak for themselves.
I see shamanic fetishes. You a shaman too?
While modern medicine technology makes surgery less disruptive than it used to be, it's still an ordeal for both the body and spirit, requiring extensive recuperation to properly heal. I'm trained in the ways of the spirit world as well as the scientific world. I do my best to heal the whole patient.
Check out the medical stuff. Whoa, shit. The platinum trauma kit. I should be getting my Shadowrun physical goods soon. One of those does include a Dock Wagon card with my picture on it. I'll be doing a video of all my Kickstarter stuff as it comes in individually. I plan on pretty much opening the boxes and doing an unboxing. I'm kind of getting out of the whole leaving stuff sealed. Because what's the fun in that? I want to see the contents. Hey! There's a lot of people to talk to down here. Start off with Algernon. Past the bar, the edges of the safe house become somewhat indistinct due to the magical haze surrounding a particular elf. The man seems only half of this realm, his mind wandering the far horizons of astral space while his body peddles his otherworldly wares.
Good evening, young human, and welcome to this humble home that we call the Union. I am Algernon, Half-Dream. To ease your way through the sixth world, I offer you the best in magical foci, spells, and fetishes for conjuring of spirits.
Let me see what you have. Alright, so this is our spell guy. Not interested in him right now. Let's talk to Eric Mercerman. Change your clothes, change your life, right? Not only will you look better, not that you look that bad or anything, but each one will help you keep on the right side of the ground. Take a look. Alright, this is the clothes guy where we got our ninja suit. Sucks is you can't sell, as far as I know. Well, maybe not to this guy. Maybe that guy upstairs I can hawk shit to. Theodore Buster Guberman is a well-groomed orc dressed with precision that suggests the straight lines of a military officer's uniform. His hair is cropped short, high and tight, as they say, and the neatness of his presence is only compromised by the uneven tusk protruding from his mouth. The only other defect in this picture of perfection is the man's cybernetic right arm, which is obvious enough to be noticeable, but not so obvious as to ruin the line of his suit. When he speaks, the orc's voice is soft and thoughtful, and he talks almost exclusively in numbers, calibers, ranges, rounds per second, arc of fire, razoring factor, tensile strength, and of course, price. Bunker Buster Gruberman at your service. Friends call me Buster. I also answer to Sergeant, Sir, and even Theodore on occasion. Anytime you're in the market for firearms, ammunition, or ordnance, I'm your man. How can I help you? What exactly do you sell here? Things that go bang in all shapes and sizes, plus other odds and ends on occasion. Consider me your own personal armory. All weapons are guaranteed to meet strict UCAS military spec or your money back. In addition, I can handle routine maintenance, repairs, and upgrades if you so desire. And if that wasn't enough, I also teach a safety and instructional course every weekend. This week we're conveying bayonets. Mark my words, they're making a comeback. So what can I get you? Let's take a look. You know what I want? An upgrade to my AK, bitch. Machete. The Semopal, basic assault rifle that is surprisingly good. Kind of saving up for mods right now. An SMG would be cool. I mean, I'm good with my AK for now. I don't see why I would mess with anything else. My question is how do I upgrade? You don't look like you're in the upgrading business. David Fry II. Every inch of tech alcove is covered in a chaotic patchwork quilt of circuit boards, chips, wires, displays, and a million other things that you can't identify. In the eye of this techno-bit storm stands a dwarf, immaculately dressed and supremely calm. I know that, look, don't let the size of the shop fool you. I can get any Matrix hardware or software that exists, and if it doesn't exist, then I can get it made for you. Any questions I can answer, or any gear you need.
What's a deck?
You jack into the Matrix, or the context of a run. When you jack into the local node of the facility you're in, the deck determines how the programs and ESPs you can carry and firepower of your base Matrix attack. Decks have IP. When the deck's IP is reduced to 0, you'll get booted from the system, and it'll hurt.
What's a program?
A program is a Matrix allow you to defend your avatar against countermeasures and enemy deckers. There's a wide variety of different programs for attack and defense at different power levels. As you progress as a decker, you can use more powerful versions of these programs.
Tell me of ESP.
Johnny, you want to take this one?
Sure, when you infiltrate a facility on a run, you have a team. When you jack into the Matrix, you're all alone. That's where ASP comes in. ESP is a highly advanced artificial life program, which when you deploy it manifests as another team member in the Matrix. Different types of ESP have different abilities.
Well, what do you got for sale?
Not that I'm a decker. So if you're a decker, this is where you come for your cyber decks, programs. We'll be getting a decker in our party.
Oi, I'm being rude. Let me also introduce you to our resident decker and my good friend Johnny Clean.
While in the same overalls, when you saw him upstairs, down here leaning over a workbench crammed with circuit boards, cables, and chips, Johnny Clean seems a totally different person. You get the impression that Johnny was once as hot and as invisible as most infamous deckers today. Good to see you down here. Happy to be of help if I can.
Why are you dressed as a janitor?
Did I stand out upstairs? No, janitors never do. When I was younger, I had a rep for getting in and getting out of systems so cleanly that no one knew I was there. Half the Matrix runs that earned me my rep were made possible because I was able to get inside the facility, posing as a janitor. Now it's just sort of a part of me.
Is it true that you were part of the Echo Mirage team?
Let me take this one. Listen, I've known this guy for over a decade and he's been smart enough not to tell me, so he is sure as hell not going to tell you anything about those days. For your health and his, best to let the subject drop.
See you guys around.
Alright, so we've met all the residents down here in the black market area. Let's see if we can find Mr. Delilah.
Hey there, Delilah.
There he is. Mr. Delilah looks small and tough, with an untraceable shoddy on his back and a heavy vest under his trench coat. He's got the air of someone who gets things done and occasionally does them himself. He might be an ex-runner, one of those rare ones smart enough to move over to management when he felt his reflexes slowing down. What do you want?
Mr. Delilah, we have a business to discuss.
What business? I got no business with you.
We're with Coyote. She's indisposed at the moment.
At the mention of Coyote, he finally gives you his full attention. Why didn't you say so? Coyote is late and my client is getting anxious. Where is she?
Downstairs, trying on her new arm. Your run went south for her.
No kidding. Well, whatever. She's tough. She'll pull through. So, who are you two?
I'm Ronstock. He's Paco. We're also the guys that got your goods. What's the difference does it make?
It don't make no difference to me. Where are the stones? He's looking for a particular stone. In an instant, to where the jeweler's scope on his eye, moving quickly through what appear to be most valuable stones, he stops when he can't find what he's looking for. He glares at you, furious, and throws the rest of the gems in your face. It's not here!
What?
He exhales and slowly wags his head as he speaks. Let me explain the way the world works to you. I hire someone to do a job, they do it. Then they get paid and we're part happy. Now you have something that I paid Coyote to get for me. That makes it mine. So give me the pebble, and we won't make any more work for Johnny Clean. Maybe if you told me more about the pebble, it might jog my memory.
I'm smart enough not to ask my clients why they want what they want. I just arranged for them to get it. Now hand it over.
Fine.
Coyote may not have told you, but the penalty for being late with delivery was no payment. But I'm feeling magnanimous tonight, so you guys can keep the gems I threw in your damn face.
Mr. Delilah looks you up and down, takes you all in and smiles to himself.
Listen, you look like the sort of man who might run a crew of your own one day. Might need a little talent. When that happens, you come to me. I'll set you up.
He dismisses you with a wave.
Looks like you impressed him. I no offense for those gems. Van Gross, follow me.
I tried to keep the special stone. It's my instinct. Van Gross is fiddling with his cyber eye while noodling on his PDA.
Your box still busy? What's your story?
We need to fence some stones. You the right guy?
Stones? I don't know. I might be. Let me see him.
You hear the servos and Van Gross cyber eye where his magnifying lens slips into position. He bends his head over the stones for 2 seconds. Maybe less.
Huh. Where'd you get this Drac? A gumball machine? I'll give you 1,000 for him.
Sounds good. Pay me. Oh, look, we got the wrong etiquette. We could have got more money.
Done. Give me your cred stick.
Alright, well, we got 27.90. That might be enough for a cybernetic implant. I'm ready. I think we're going to go with the armor. Of course, that's basic armor. This is all basic. I'll think about it. I'm going to look into that some more. I don't know if you can skip the basic and then you have to upgrade it, or if you have to buy the basic first to get to the upgraded. But we'll figure that out. Leave comments below. I know a lot of you have already finished the game, so tell me, is it worth getting the body armor plus 2 Ares plating? And that's about it for this video, folks. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time with more Shadowrun Returns. Actually, let's talk to Coyote real quick.
You're back. I think the highlights of the Wolves game will be on soon. Want to take a load off and watch with me?
I found something in the bunk Sam was using.
Yeah, great. What was it?
Photo. Did you know Sam had a twin sister?
Yeah, I did. He mentioned it once or twice. It didn't sound like they got along that well.
She thinks.
He was rambling on about her the last time I saw him, but at that point, he was completely gone. I really couldn't follow what he was saying, but he sounded miserable.
Your comlink chips and the screen shows the smiling face of Officer Aguirre. He is smiling. Must be about money. Are all cops on the take as happy as you?
Yeah, well, we had our own clubhouse and everything. As per discussion, I'm informing you of another Ripper murder. The victim worked at the NTSB investigation facility down on the docks. You owe me for this.
Put it on my tab. You there now?
Better get here quick before McCluskey arrives.
The image on your PDA dissolves as the call ends.
Another Ripper murder? Where?
The docks. I've got to go.
Okay, listen, I want to help. You dragged me out of the Royale before. Something bad happened. Worse than getting my arm torn off. And my Sam was my friend. You head to the docks and I'll see if I can track down Sam's sister, Jessica. She might be able to help us.
See you when I get back. Alright. So I can save my game, I think I need to head that direction. So we're going to hold off on the cybernetic implant for this mission at least. Because I want to be able to quit out of here and save my game again. The non-save game function, kind of pisses me off. I have to leave here, and then I won't be able to come back. Now I can rewind back here if I need to. So I'm not going to do anything in the Seattle docks until we discuss this cybernetic implant. Leaving the Seamstresses Union behind, you head to the docks. The Ripper killed Sam, and maybe he or she slipped up with this latest victim. Left some usual evidence. Useful. Only one way to find out. South Seattle is your typical industrial area. Grit, grime, and gray. The rain doesn't help make matters any. Layers of dirt mixed with abandoned wooden pallets repurposed into makeshift furniture for the day workers. Garbage collects in the gutters of the broken down street. Disreputable is this district's middle name. Your destination, the National Transportation Safety Board warehouse, is located on a small strip of dock toward the less maintenance end of the waterfront. Despite the presence of those who linger in such places, it's quiet as you approach the gate. And there's our autosave. Hooray, hooray. Alright, folks. See you.